We are live. We are live. Hey, 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 what's going on, good people? Listen, Dr. Miles Monroe once wrote that God will never require anything of his creation that he hasn't already built into them. I'm sitting in front of this beautiful white flower, right? As the seasons change, right? The flowers, they die off. And then when the season changes again, the flowers come back. Well, if it's white now and they die off, what do you guess the color it's going to be when the season changes back? It's going to be white. Doesn't matter how many times the seasons change. It doesn't matter how many times these flowers die and grow. All God is going to ever require of this flower is to bloom and to blossom as a white flower. It's never going to require this flower to be red, green, yellow, orange, or any other color. It's going to always require this white flower to flourish, blossom, bloom, grow, prosper as a white flower. Why do I share this? Guys, as we go into 2022, right? This is day 29 of 31 Prosperous Perspectives, right? I want you to understand that God is not requiring anything of you other than what he's already built you with. Today's idea, flow with it. Go with the flow. Follow the flow. There are so many of you, and listen, I used to be there as well. We're so consumed with the culture. We're so caught up on following the flow of the culture. What's the next wave? What's the next trend? What's trending? What's working right now? What's hot? What's the new tech? What's the new gadget? What's the new app? And we're always trying to catch the new thing. And what I want to encourage you today in is follow your flow. What's natural for you? What has God given you? What's your natural color? How do you naturally flow? See, rather than trying to keep up with the Joneses, rather than trying to catch the next wave, trying to get ahead of the next trend, just focus on being naturally you, organically you, authentically you. What's your natural flow? What's your natural thing? Many of you guys have heard my testimony. I think it was maybe 21 years ago. Basically, it was 2001. So what is this, 2002 we're entering in? So about 20 years ago. Pastor Eric Brown, right, walks up to me after I had delivered. It was like a 15-minute message, man. It was my first time ever sharing a message in a church setting, right? I was a babe in Christ, new to the faith, and I was asked to share a 15-minute message on the life of Jesus. And I shared out of Mark 135, my favorite passage in all the Bible. And I didn't know what I was doing, hadn't gone to seminary, hadn't taken any courses. No one, formally, officially taught me how to teach or preach. But he said, just share, just get up there and share. And so I prepared my little message and I got up there and I shared about a 15-minute message. And when I was done, Pastor Eric Brown walks up to me, puts his arm over my shoulder, looks me square in the eye, and he says, Travell, you are a teacher. 5 words that changed my life. Well, the reason I share that is because that was my natural flow. I was doing what came naturally, right? I hadn't taken a spiritual gifts test. I hadn't taken, a Cliff, strength finders test. I haven't taken, at that time, I hadn't taken these assessments. I didn't know anything about the gifts of God and the talents of God, or, like I had no idea of my purpose, right? I didn't know any of these things. I was doing what was asked of me. And when I did it, he saw. He saw something in me, something that was natural, something that was real, something that was organic, something that flowed out of my core, out of my being. It was just, a teacher is just what I am. Teaching is just what I do. And so, guys, I want to encourage you with that story. What is it for you? What's your flow? Follow your flow in 2022. Follow your flow, right? Forget the trends, forget the waves, forget what's popular. Because if you just keep changing with those things, you'll be changing like the wind, and you'll never have stability. You'll never be consistent in anything. As soon as they change, you'll change, and you'll never get a sense of who and what and why you are, right? So, guys, follow the flow. What's your natural thing? Remember the idea of today on day 29 of 31 days of prosperous perspectives. Today's idea coming from my main man, Miles Monroe, who actually wrote a book that totally changed my life, In Pursuit of Purpose. If you've never gotten that book before, In Pursuit of Purpose, game changer, life changer. But today's idea comes from Dr. Miles Monroe, and he says, God, our creator, the source of all things, he says he will never require anything of his creation that he has not already built them with. So, guys, let it flow naturally, organically, authentically. Follow your flow. Love y'all, praying for y'all, believing in y'all. Until day 30, until tomorrow. See y'all. Salute. Peace.